Hello, this is Allison Rapp from GetThePracticeYouWant.com. I help holistic practitioners who are normally pretty inwardly focused people learn to have an outwardly focused conversation that will show their clients how valuable it is to work with them. I've been a holistic practitioner myself for about 35 years, and for most of that time, I think I was pretty typical. I know my work helps everyone. I'd been trained to work with anybody who came, and for sure I didn't want to limit myself in any way, so I tried to attract everybody. Well, eventually I figured out that I needed to think differently about it. I had to narrow my focus in order to be seen. But the problem was I was still advertising to all 7 billion people on the planet because I didn't understand what I needed to do differently to find the people I was really looking for. So imagine how frustrating this was for me. I had a huge vision and no way to communicate it to my clients. That really changed for me when I took Spotlight U. My first, oh my God, was that I was masquerading as my ideal client, who's usually a trusted advisor. Nancy calls that being an eagle who was raised by turkeys. You know how to do it, but it isn't really you. And you know, I know how to do it really, really well, so it actually feels doable. But it's exhausting for me to live in that mode. So one huge benefit from Spotlight U is that I have a lot more energy. When I took the Spotlight Styles assessment and learned I was a brand evangelist, everything sort of fell into place in a head-smacking kind of way. You know, like, well, duh. And that was when I let myself out of the closet I'd been living in to avoid shining too brightly on everybody else in the room. Once I realized that I'm attractive to my clients precisely because I've got skill, because I've got knowledge, and because I've got ability that they don't have, but they really need and they really want, things got so much less complicated. I can't tell you what a relief it is to just do the simple thing and be me. And it really helps now that I know who that actually is, because I'm no longer afraid to be that person or say the things I know need to be said, including funny things. Here's something that isn't funny. I recently offered my first teleseminar, and I was totally stoked when 250 people registered for it. And then it got better because 48 people took the program I offered at $750. And creating the materials for that course was so easy because I was just being myself. You know, it's funny, I signed up for Spotlight U because I thought it would help my business, but I had no idea the impact would be as big as it's been. And the incredible thing is that it's also helped me deal with some really deep childhood wounds, and that's changed my life. What I realized is that when you know something as fundamental as this is, you can't contain it. You can't lock it up in one area of your life because there are ripples, and the ripples go everywhere, and they help you everywhere. And that's why I want my clients to know their Spotlight styles too. I figure that if you're going to put yourself out there, you may as well give yourself every advantage you can. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time, your energy, and your money. And to be honest with you, the only way I can see regretting the decision to take the Spotlight U program is if you pay for it and then you just don't come. Or you come, but you don't use what you learn. Otherwise, if you're in business, you need this program. Unless, of course, you have too much time on your hands and you need to waste some of it, so then you could work harder than you need to. Yeah, like that could be true. This is Allison Rapp from GetThePracticeYouWant.com, saying a huge thank you to Nancy for making my life easier and my vision and my visibility more tangible.